User KSoxo21 asks, "This question is for people who previously supported Trump or considered themselves part of MAGA, but have since distanced themselves. What was the turning point for you, if there was one?" User Charlito Racefish responds with,
"I'll answer for my husband, who finally left the Republican Party over Trump after being a registered Republican for 32 years. I have always been super liberal, and our grown children are all super liberal as well. And my husband was a holdout for a long time. But what snapped him out of it was the fact that we had a very raw, real convo where I stopped using the "he's a good man, but," and told him that I didn't think he was a good man if he supported the terrible things happening with ICE, global conflict, etc. He said, "You know me. You know I'm a good person." And I told him that I did not think he was a good person anymore. That I thought he was actually the scariest type of bad person. The kind that was outwardly kind and hid the bad under the guise of a good man. The type that normalized it, because other people would think, Brad is smart and he's such a good guy and he doesn't seem worried or appalled. Maybe it's not that bad. Hearing me say that I truly believed that being a good person and supporting this administration are mutually exclusive woke him up. He changed his voter registration and said he'd vote with me and the kids from here on out. And after he had some time to reflect, he said, "I'm really relieved because it was going to be exhausting trying to defend this administration for another few years. It was hard." Editing to add, I also asked him, "If you woke up and found out our savings was gone and it was spent at a store I frequent, one of my favorites, and I said I would get the receipts of how it was spent, and then my accountant said, 'I pulled the receipts for the purchases and they're on my desk. I'll release them to you tomorrow.' And then tomorrow came, and my accountant wouldn't give you the receipts. And then you went to court to get them from my accountant, and the court ruled my accountant had to release them. And then, on the day the court said they had to be released, they still weren't released. And I said, 'I think you should just move on and get over it. It's just a hoax from my enemy. I don't want to talk about it anymore.' And then, after months, my accountant started releasing the receipts to you. But the signature of the purchaser on all the receipts was blacked out. And I was acting like that's totally fine. Would you believe that I hadn't spent the money? As one of the people you love most in the world, you'd believe I was guilty. But you'll accept that from a guy you don't even know?
Join our pro-democracy community. Like and subscribe, and visit the link in our bio.